Welcome back, guys, to Scotty's Lifestyle, and today I'm gonna be showing you guys how to make brown stewfish. Although I'm missing some of the ingredients that I normally use, I don't have any Irish potato and I don't have any okra, and those are two ingredients that I always use. So this is the fish. It's a snapper fish. It was a big 6-pound fish, and I just cut it up, and I'm going to be cooking only 3 pieces. Alright, so that is the fish. Let me show you what I'm going to use to cook the fish, what I'll be using to cook the fish. Okay, so here I already prepared my seasoning, and in this I have sweet pepper, tomato, I have the red, green and yellow sweet pepper. Over here I have some carrots, which I normally use with the Irish. Then over here I have some green season consisting of onion, scallion, Scotch Bonnet Pepper, garlic and piece of thyme. And the season that I'm going to use to put on the fish is Maggi fish season. Also be using some Maggi all-purpose and some paprika, and of course I'm going to be using some browning. And this I'm going to also be using, which is some season that I made. I blend up some green season, onion, scallion, garlic, thyme and pimento seed and a piece of ginger to make this season. So I'm going to show you how to season the fish, and then I'm going to start the cooking process. First thing I'm going to be doing is to add all my seasoning to this bowl and mix it up. So I'm just going to need 1 teaspoon of the fish season, 1 teaspoon of the all-purpose, then half of teaspoon of paprika. And we're just going to mix everything together. I'm going to add a little bit more fish season, a little bit more all-purpose, a little bit more paprika. So now I'm going to season the fish. So what I'm going to do is to pour season all over the fish. I'm going to be using a teaspoon of this on the fish as well. And we're just going to rub everything all over the fish. So guys, this is it, all seasoned. And you don't need to add any salt because the season that I used already contains salt. You can add black pepper if you want, but I don't like to use black pepper, so I'm not going to add any to mine. But you can always add black pepper to yours, and any other season, any other powder season of your choice you can add to it. But don't use too much. Too much powder season will let it be salty and take away the taste from the other green season. So you don't want to use too much powder season. Just gonna let that get hot before we add the fish to it. Alright guys, so the key thing about frying fish, when you put the fish in the pot, don't try to turn it quickly or try to move it up and down. Just let it stay and fry it. Ensure that your heat is on medium, and once the oil is really hot, it will do the work. So don't turn it. You're going to let it stay on one side for 4 to 5 minutes before trying to turn it over. So just let it sit there and cook. You don't have to be moving it. I'm going to add some garlic cloves to the pot, adding 3. Also going to add a Scotch Bonnet Pepper to it and a piece of fresh thyme. This is just to give the fish flavor. And guys, when you're adding these things to the pot, ensure that they're not wet. You have to try and dry them. If they're wet, it's going to cause the oil to splash up and it can burn it. So just dry them with a napkin after washing them and ensure that they're really dry before adding them to the pot. Alright guys, so it's now 5 minutes, so I'm going to turn it. Turn the fish. And be careful when turning. You can use a tongue if you want to. And guys, remember you don't want to burn the fish, so keep the flame down on medium so that the fish does not burn, and you want to ensure that you're fried properly. Look at it guys, it's looking so nice. So I'm going to let it stay on this side for another 5 minutes, then I'm going to take them out. So it's now 5 minutes, so I'm going to take them out. Alright guys, so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to make the sauce to put them back in. Alright guys, so now I'm going to saute the seasoning, so I need some oil. It's about a tablespoon of olive oil. I'm going to add scallion and garlic and thyme and Scotch Bonnet Pepper. I'm going to add my carrots. Add the sweet pepper, the tomato, and saute this for about 2 minutes. You don't want your sweet pepper to get too soft, you want it to be crunchy. I'm going to add a little bit of my green seasoning. I'm going to add a cup of water. I'm going to add some browning, just a little bit. I'm going to add a little all-purpose, not much. about half a teaspoon. Add a small amount of fish seasoning. And a pinch of paprika. I'm going to add a little sugar, not much. I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of ketchup. And guys, as I said, I don't have any Irish potato or okra because I would have normally added some to this. Unfortunately, I don't have any today. And I couldn't go out and buy anything because Jamaica is on 3-day lockdown, so everywhere is closed today. Adding a little bit more water. I'm going to be adding a little bit of vinegar, just a little bit, about a teaspoon. I'm going to add the fish. I'm going to add the fish to the sauce now. You just want to get some of the seasoning all over it. So I'm just gonna let it stay and cook for about 10 to 15 minutes. I'm gonna put the flame down on low, medium low. So I'm checking on it, guys. It's 5 minutes, so you have to check to ensure that the gravy is not drying out. Just be gentle while moving the fish around because you don't want it to break. Try and get some juice on top. Giving it another 5 minutes. Alright guys, this is it. Yep. This is it guys, so I'm going to turn it off now. Alright guys, this is the finished product. This is the brown stewfish, brown stew snapper fish. And 2 things are missing from this fish right now. It's only the okra and the Irish potato. I never had any and I couldn't go on the road to get because today is lockdown day, but it is still looking lovely. So I'm gonna have this with some rice and peas, so I'm gonna plate it and show you. Alright guys, this is the finished product. Here's the brown stew fish. It smells so good guys, I can't wait to dive in. And this is the rice and peas and I'm having it with, along with some fried plantains. And I have some veggies on the side. I have some lettuce, cucumber, and some shredded cabbage and carrot, also with some small pieces of cucumber mixed in there. So tell me what you think about this brown stew fish recipe, and try it out and tell me how it tastes. And again, I never have any okra and Irish potato, so that's what is missing from this brown stew fish, but nonetheless it will taste good without those two ingredients. So tell me what you think about this dish, and remember to like, share and comment, and also subscribe. And thank you for the support, everyone who has been supporting me from the start. I really appreciate it.